Have you ever stood up and felt like the room suddenly spun? On Wellness 60 to 100, your trusted source for healthy aging, we reveal how sudden balance loss might be more than aging. It could be your brain warning you about something deeper. Don't overlook what your body's trying to say. Linda, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, had always lived an independent life. She loved gardening, walking her golden retriever, and volunteering at the local library. But over the past month, she began feeling a little off. A few times she stood up and felt her knees buckle or the room spin slightly. She laughed it off, blaming it on age or dehydration. One Saturday morning, while reaching for a mug in the kitchen, she lost her balance and fell sideways. Luckily, her daughter was visiting and quickly helped her up. Concerned, they scheduled a doctor's appointment. Tests later revealed early signs of cerebellar ataxia, a neurological condition affecting coordination and balance, and minor disruptions in her vestibular system. Linda was stunned. She had no idea these small wobbles were her brain's cry for help. Her doctor told her that if she'd ignored the signs and continued alone, a future fall could have had devastating consequences. Linda's story is a reminder: sudden imbalance isn't just getting older. It can be the first clue of something deeper, something your brain needs you to listen to before it's too late. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a board-certified geriatrician with over 20 years of experience helping older adults stay active, safe, and independent. Sudden balance issues aren't just a normal part of aging, they can be early signs of neurological problems. In this video, I'll explain what your brain may be trying to tell you and how to respond. Losing your balance out of nowhere might seem harmless at first, but for older adults, it can be the first warning sign of something much more serious. On Wellness 60 to 100, we focus on healthy aging, and today's video will explore how sudden dizziness, unsteadiness, or falls could be linked to changes in your brain and nervous system. From hidden neurological conditions to silent circulation problems, your body may be sending signals you can't afford to ignore. Understanding these early red flags can help you take action before a minor symptom becomes a life-altering crisis. Let's uncover what's really behind those wobbly moments, and what you can do about it. Maintaining balance is something most of us take for granted, until it suddenly becomes unreliable. For older adults, even a momentary loss of balance can be alarming. But what exactly keeps us upright in the first place? The answer lies deep within the brain and an inner ear system known as the vestibular system. The cerebellum, located at the back of the brain, plays a key role in coordinating movement, posture, and balance. It works with the vestibular system, a tiny but powerful structure in your inner ear, to constantly monitor your body's position in space. This system sends real-time signals to the brain about motion, head position, and spatial orientation. When everything is working smoothly, you move confidently, your brain, eyes, muscles, and inner ears are in sync. But as we age, these systems can gradually decline. Small disruptions, like inner ear inflammation, reduced blood flow to the brain, or early neurological changes, can confuse the brain, making you feel lightheaded, off balance, or dizzy. What's more concerning is that these early changes often go unnoticed or are dismissed as just getting older. But science tells us otherwise. Even subtle disruptions in this balance network could be the first signs of underlying problems like vestibular disorders, Parkinson's disease, or early cerebellar atrophy. Understanding how this system works is essential to recognizing when something isn't right. Sudden imbalance, especially when it happens more than once, isn't something to brush off. It's your body trying to signal a breakdown in coordination, often before more severe symptoms appear. By learning how balance truly functions, we empower ourselves to detect early warning signs, seek proper evaluation, and take steps to protect our independence and mobility as we age. Sudden loss of balance can feel like a simple misstep, but often, it's a red flag of something deeper, especially in older adults. Several neurological disorders directly interfere with the brain's ability to maintain stability and coordination. Recognizing these conditions early can be the difference between prevention and serious injury. One of the most well-known is Parkinson's disease. This progressive disorder affects movement and balance by damaging nerve cells in the brain that produce dopamine. Early symptoms often include subtle instability, slowed movement, and a shuffling walk, all signs that the body's control system is misfiring. Multiple sclerosis, MS, is another culprit. Though it's more common in younger adults, older patients can also experience late-onset MS. The disease attacks the protective covering of nerves, disrupting communication between the brain and the rest of the body. This can lead to dizziness, poor coordination, and frequent falls. Cerebellar ataxia is a lesser-known but critical condition. It occurs when the cerebellum, the brain's balance center, degenerates or becomes damaged. Ataxia can be genetic, but in older adults, it's often caused by strokes, alcohol-related damage, or even autoimmune diseases. People with ataxia typically walk unsteadily, sway while standing, or appear drunk, despite being sober. Even transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, often called mini-strokes, can cause brief episodes of imbalance, often before more obvious stroke symptoms appear. They may only last a few minutes but leave lingering confusion, dizziness, or visual problems. Unfortunately, many of these disorders start subtly. A stumble here, a moment of disorientation there. It's easy to dismiss them as aging. But ignoring these signs delays diagnosis and intervention. If you or a loved one begins to experience frequent balance issues, it's critical to seek a full neurological evaluation. A timely diagnosis can open doors to physical therapy, medication, or lifestyle changes that dramatically improve long-term health and safety. Not all balance issues originate in the brain. Sometimes, the culprit is hidden in your bloodstream. Problems with blood sugar regulation and circulation can seriously disrupt how your brain and body communicate, leading to sudden dizziness, weakness, and falls. Let's start with diabetes, a common condition among older adults in the United States. High blood sugar levels over time can damage nerves throughout the body, a condition called diabetic neuropathy. This damage often starts in the feet and legs, reducing sensation and making it harder to feel the ground beneath you. Without reliable feedback from your limbs, maintaining balance becomes a challenge. Even worse, diabetics may also develop autonomic neuropathy, which affects the nerves that control blood pressure. Standing up quickly can cause a dangerous drop in pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension, leading to sudden lightheadedness or even fainting. Then there's poor circulation, especially common in people with heart disease or high cholesterol. If the brain doesn't get enough oxygen-rich blood, you may feel foggy, dizzy, or unstable. Transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, or mini-strokes, are sometimes the result of momentary blockages in blood flow to the brain, and they often start with balance-related symptoms. Peripheral artery disease, PAD, another circulation disorder, can also cause leg pain, weakness, and unsteadiness, especially during movement. These systemic conditions are dangerous not just because they impact balance, but because they often go unnoticed until a fall happens. A slip in the kitchen or a stumble on the stairs could be the first sign of an internal issue that's been developing for years. That's why routine checkups for blood pressure, blood sugar, and circulation health are essential for seniors. Balance is not just about muscles and coordination, it's about how well your entire body supports your brain's control systems. The way you walk, your gait, can reveal a lot more than just your fitness level. In fact, neurologists often refer to gait as a sixth vital sign, because it provides early clues about changes in brain health, especially as we age. Have you noticed someone walking slower, shuffling their feet, or leaning to one side? These may seem like harmless quirks, but they can actually be neurological red flags. In conditions like Parkinson's disease, one of the first signs is a distinct change in walking pattern, a stooped posture, short steps, and reduced arm swing. These subtle gait shifts occur years before tremors or stiffness develop. Similarly, with Alzheimer's disease, research has shown that slower walking speed and variability in steps may correlate with early cognitive decline, even before memory loss becomes apparent. Another example is normal pressure hydrocephalus, NPH, a condition where excess fluid builds in the brain. Its hallmark signs include walking difficulties, urinary incontinence, and cognitive changes. But many seniors are misdiagnosed with arthritis or just aging because the first symptom is unsteady walking. Even minor imbalances or hesitation when turning can point to cerebellar degeneration, vestibular dysfunction, or post-stroke effects. Often, these signs show up before any scans reveal brain changes. That's why doctors sometimes observe a patient's gait during routine checkups. It's a window into how the brain coordinates movement, balance, and spatial awareness. If you notice changes in your gait, or that of a loved one, don't assume it's inevitable with age. Keep an eye out for dragging feet, reduced step length, or fear of falling. These might be signs that the brain is struggling to keep up, even if other symptoms haven't surfaced yet. Timely evaluation by a neurologist or physical therapist can lead to early diagnosis, targeted treatment, and better outcomes, helping maintain both mobility and independence for years to come. Many older adults experience the occasional stumble or moment of dizziness and chalk it up to just aging. But when does a balance issue become serious enough to see a doctor? The short answer: sooner than most people think. If you or a loved one has had more than one unexplained fall, or has experienced recurring dizziness, difficulty walking, unsteadiness when turning, or a sudden change in posture or gait, it's time to get evaluated by a medical professional, preferably a neurologist or a geriatric specialist. Early assessment can prevent serious injuries and even save lives. Doctors will typically start with a neurological exam, checking reflexes, muscle strength, coordination, and eye movement. They may ask you to walk, turn, or balance on one leg to observe how your body responds. From there, additional tests might include MRI or CT scans to detect strokes, brain shrinkage, tumors, or hydrocephalus. Vestibular testing to check inner ear function. Blood work to rule out infections, vitamin deficiencies, like B12, or diabetes-related nerve damage. Electromyography, EMG, and nerve conduction studies to detect peripheral neuropathy. Cognitive screenings to catch early signs of dementia-related disorders. Many seniors delay these evaluations, fearing bad news. But identifying a condition early often leads to better treatment options, like physical therapy, medication, or lifestyle adjustments that can restore stability and confidence. Most importantly, don't go it alone. Bring a family member to appointments to help describe symptoms and ensure nothing is overlooked. Remember, balance is a reflection of total brain and body health. Listening to these early clues and acting quickly can make the difference between a manageable condition and a life-altering injury. Ignoring sudden balance problems can lead to devastating consequences. For older adults, even one fall can result in broken bones, head injuries, or permanent loss of independence. But the risks go far beyond physical harm. Underlying neurological or circulatory issues may worsen quietly, leading to cognitive decline, stroke, or progressive nerve damage. What starts as a minor stumble could be the brain's first cry for help, and if left unaddressed, that cry can turn into a crisis. Delaying medical attention not only increases health risks but also limits treatment options. Early detection is key to protecting both your safety and your future quality of life. As a geriatric physician, I always tell my patients, never ignore balance issues. They're not just a part of aging, they're often your body's early warning system. If you're experiencing frequent dizziness, unsteadiness, or falls, schedule a medical evaluation right away. It could reveal treatable conditions like inner ear dysfunction, low blood pressure, or early neurological disease. Start with your primary care provider, and don't hesitate to ask for a referral to a neurologist or vestibular specialist. In the meantime, make your home safer, remove loose rugs, install grab bars, and wear supportive footwear. Stay physically active with exercises that strengthen your legs and improve coordination, like Tai Chi or water aerobics. And most importantly, listen to your body. When something feels off, it probably is. Taking action early can help you stay independent, safe, and healthy for years to come. Dr. Emily Carter. If this video helped you understand more about sudden balance loss, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment, and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe to Wellness 60 to 100 for more trusted guidance on healthy aging. Hit the bell so you never miss an important update for your health.